Sandy's dog fills in on the news when Sandy has a bad night, so he helps out quite a bit. Throughout this tape, what I'm going to try to do is I'm just going to give a bunch of different stuff, and you can just take it and do with it what you want, and just a variety of stuff. I'm going to try to make it 4 hours long, and maybe I can fill the whole thing, maybe I can't, but we'll just see how long I can get it. This is, by the way, late Friday night, the 16th of December at almost midnight. So we just finished the late news, so if we look a little ragged here, that's tough, I guess. That's we can't help it. We just got done with a busy day. So I'm going to take you first on a tour of my desk after the newscast and show you what it looks like. Let me get up and get the camera and show you here. Okay, we're back here live again. I do want to mention at the end of this tape, we are going to have perhaps a special debut video by somebody you may want to see. I'm not going to tell you who. It's going to be a secret. So here we go. First, let's go with the tour of the desk. We'll start on this end. That is my Beach Boy poster that we got at the KNDO for a Mariners game. As you can see, there's the Mariner, the hat on the ball. That is the Beach Boy poster is over my desk. Those things are, let's see, some old file tape, and that is some old press books from different schools, different teams. Let's see, we can see one. There's an NBA register and all sorts of stuff. Okay. This is the fan right up there with the top taken off it. I turn that on every day, hopefully, so that we can get some fresh air in the newsroom from the smell of stinking cigarettes that are all over the place. Sandy donated this cornflake box to me right there with the chicken on it. Sandy, what did you mean by that? I'm still not certain.
The San Diego chicken came here. He's a big hero of Ron. Certainly one of Ron's favorite sports personalities. It's the closest thing I get to an autograph box since the chicken had already autographed it. I thought it was a great gift. Ron has still not ever taken it home. It means a great deal to him.
Okay, no resemblance between you and the chicken, Sandy?
None.
Okay, that wasn't even intonated or anything. Okay, thanks for that, Sandy. With the we explained now, we finally know what the chicken means. That radio right there is a radio that I listen to every night to get scores and sonic sonic information and all sorts of stuff from. Okay, this is really exciting, I know. Now we get into the serious stuff. I'm going to sit down here and show you the picture of that, of course. You know who that is. A picture of Erin right there that I put on the corner of the desk. Kathy won't give me a picture of her, or I would have one of her here. There's the phone. This is what the desk looks like after the newscast. I'll just scan it right here, and you can see how messy and terrible it is. It just looks like garbage, and it's a mess because you're throwing stuff around. Look at the calendar's way out of place. The phone isn't in too bad a shape. But this is basically what it looks like. Okay, this is a Christmas card that's out of focus right now. But anyway, I got it from, as you can see, the Mariners. It says here, Merry Christmas, best wishes on the holidays. Let me see if I can get it in focus here. No, we can't. Best wishes in the holidays, and hope we win a baseball game this year from the Mariners. Okay, maybe they'll beat the Angels. Who knows? There's another Christmas card here. I don't know who that's from. Someone at the station. This tape recorder I use here to tape audio off of news stories that I do when I do them. Russ, you know what I mean by that, when I do them over again on the air. Here are all the phone numbers that I call for various reasons, for various things. See? Just about every TV station on the world and every high school that you could think of is on that list right there. This is a tie that Aaron made for me. See right there? He wanted me to wear it on the air one night, but I decided against it with my better judgment, and this is all the stuff that I need to do in the future. See the tapes all over the place? Just a bunch of garbage tapes everywhere. Late news rundown. Where is this? This is the newscast for tonight. And I don't know why this camera won't focus right, but it really has a focus problem on it or something. See if we can get that fixed. Maybe not. But that's the format for tonight's newscast. What did I do? A Sonics thing. Read it there or not? Oh well, can't really tell. Forget it. That's about it. Just a bunch of letters and a bunch of garbage that I've got to clean up, hopefully before next Monday's sportscast. There's the typewriter that I spend most of my time with. These are a bunch of file tapes that I have all along here. As you can see, I keep a file tape on the Mariners, on the Sonics, on the Seahawks, Huskies and Cougars. Those are the college teams. A ski file, because of Phil and Steve Marin, the numbered ones. They are just a bunch of high school stuff and other things. I hope you can hear this. I hope it's loud enough. If not, well, I don't know what I'm going to do now. Here's my coat and tie. That's why I threw it down after the newscast. And here is the newsroom. Recognize this place? If you've been here before, so you've seen it a little bit, so you know what it's like. Those of you that have been, this is the place where I work. That bright light out there, by the way, is so we can get some lighting in here. Looks a little good. There is the UPI Newswire machine. That machine we get all of our news information from. These are the editors right up there that we edit news stories on. We have two of them. There's the second editing bench. And basically that is about it. Oh, right down there. These are, see that hat right there? That is in case the volcano erupts again. That is a mask type of thing with a hat. There's a mask that attaches onto that, and it's a gas mask, so that so the news people don't die if the volcano erupts, and we can still walk among the ashes and do a story on it. They had to use them, I guess, when the volcano erupted last time. Those are all the news file tapes right along there. And what are those things? Oh, the news wires that we, after we rip them, send them to the different departments, sports and otherwise, and weather and stuff. We put it up there. That is about it. I can't think of anything else. Back to the desk. How about a long shot of the desk? You want a long shot of the desk? A long shot of the desk. Here it is. And I am right next to the window. All you can see now is a reflection because it's dark outside and foggy and snowy. Geez, doesn't that thing look like a mess? Okay, Sandy isn't here anymore to turn the camera on for me, so I'll just have to turn it on and sit down and hope that I'm centered in the picture. What I'll do now, I guess, is just put together a few of the newscasts that we've done, show you some of the sports segments and stuff that I've done, maybe some other stuff, I don't know, but you'll just have to see, and we'll just take this thing and see what it ends up with, and I hope you enjoy it anyway.
The New Orleans Saints are the only team in the NFL that has never won a game on Monday night. Tonight, that streak surprisingly continues. Fourth quarter, Saints have an 11-point lead over the New York Jets. Jets quarterback Richard Todd hits Jerome Barkham in the end zone. That makes it 28-24. Saints still have the lead late in the game. 2 minutes left. New Orleans punts. Kurt Springs is back to receive for the Jets. Watch him romp 76 yards down the left sideline for the score. New York Jets win it 31-28. Boy, you gotta think the Saints are gonna ask ABC and the NFL to keep them off those Monday night games. The Seahawks' problem is even worse. They are having a hard time winning on Sunday. Second straight loss came yesterday to the Denver Broncos. Rookie Gary Kubiak out of Texas A&M was in there to replace John Elway. Kubiak had a good day. He was 10 of 18 for 165 yards. Most of them came right here on this 78-yarder to Steve Watson. The Hawks, they were having their problems yesterday with turnovers. Seattle gave the ball away 8 times, lose it 38-27. Here's what this does to the AFC West. LA wins again. They are on top. The Bronx are now 7-5. Hawks 6-6. Next weekend, we got the Kansas City Chiefs in the Kingdome. The Cougars have to be one of the best teams in the nation, not going to a bowl game this season. Their only hope was the one vacancy left in the Liberty Bowl. That was filled today by Notre Dame as the 6-5, yes, the 6-5 Irish accepted the bid despite losing their last 3 ball games. The Cougs, though, end their season on an up note, winning their last 5 ball games. Of course, on Sunday, upsetting the apple cart once again, beating the Huskies 17-6. And if you thought last year's win in Pullman was a fluke, This game made believers out of all of us. The Cats beat the Dogs in Seattle in the rain. It was an easy win at that.
The disappointing thing again is that we've worked so hard and climbed so high and gotten into the 11th game of the season and had an opportunity to win a championship ourselves with no help from anyone else. And it's extremely disappointing when you can go that far and climb that high, then it's just a big drop.
Boy, the drop the Huskies take is out of the Rose Bowl into the Aloha Bowl. That game for the second straight year will be televised right here on Channel 23 Monday, December 26th, the day after Christmas. Now, the Huskies also drop out of this week's UPI Top 20. Number one, of course, is Nebraska. They got 39 first-place votes. Texas got 1 first-place vote. They are in second place, followed by Auburn, Miami of Florida, then Illinois going to the Rose Bowl. SMU is ranked 6th. Georgia, Michigan, Brigham Young, and Iowa finish out the top 10. Second 10 begin with Florida, Alabama, Ohio State, Pittsburgh, then Boston College. Oklahoma begins the final 5, followed by Maryland, newcomer, Air Force. Baylor is ranked 19th. Another new school in there, Virginia Tech, 9-2 is Virginia Tech this season. Couple of big baseball notes for you. The Mariners have traded the inspector. Relief ace Bill Cottle and a player to be named later have been sent to the Oakland A's for catcher Bob Kearney and relief pitcher Dave Beard. Now, Cottle came to the M's a couple of years ago from the Chicago Cubs through the New York Yankees. In that time, he has been one of the most effective relievers on the staff. Cuffs had his best year in 1981. He set club records for most saves, relief wins, and relief ERA. Now, he had a tough year last year. He was up and down most of the time into the season with an ankle injury. Of course, he is best known for his antics in the bullpen. A lot of fun out there, kept the guys rolling with his tricks. But the M's decided they needed a lot of help behind the plate. Hoped to get it from Bob Kearney. He batted .255, had 35 RBIs last year with the A's. And Mets outfielder Darryl Strawberry has been picked the National League Rookie of the Year. This guy was called up with 6 weeks gone in the season. Still, believe it or not, hits 26 home runs. YBC volleyball team played their final home game of the season tonight. The Indians went up against Big Bend. Yakima won the first game 15-9, lost the second one 5-15, then came back to clobber Bend in the final 2 games. Now that win puts the Indians' record at 5-3, good enough for second place in the Northwest Conference. YBC has clinched a spot in the playoffs, which begins December 1st at Clark Community College in Vancouver, Washington. In the NHL tonight, just a couple of games. What about those Edmonton Oilers? They have not lost at home this season. Their record is now 17-3-1. They beat up on Winnipeg, score 7 goals to 6 over the Jets, and Calgary gets by the LA Kings 7-4 that final.
Did Edmonton really beat up on Winnipeg? Was it
by
more?
A goal, but they scored 7. Where's the defense? Come on, who was in the nets tonight?
No ice fights, though.
no literally beating up. They just beat them, okay?
Okay, thank you, Ron. Most of the nation's television sets were tuned to the television movie the day after last night.
High school basketball tonight. The Big 9 kicked off league play. Great news for both Davis and Ike. They start off the season with wins. The Pirates took on Moses Lake at home. Davis always has great defense right here. The great Stacey Everhart steals, goes the length of the court. We are tied at 7 in the first period. Block of the game. Look at Big Clyde Dennis right there. Rejects one of the Chiefs. No foul on that one. Jump ball. Moses Lake takes the lead right here. Alvin Horton from the outside makes it 11-9 Chiefs. But Davis gets 2 more right here from Randy Snyder with a turnaround jumper. Pirates led 21-19 at the half. They went on to win that ball game tonight, 60-49 over Moses Lake. Eisenhower also on the road at Wenatchee. They win tonight by a point, 56-55. Kevin Gordon, Jeff Stebbins has scored 14 points apiece to lead the Cadets tonight. Kennewick over Kamiakin, 55-49. And Richland in the Biggie tonight over Pasco, 64-59. That final. Valley A scores, got a few of those tonight for you. Highland easily over White Swan. Randy Turner, 22 points for the Scotties. East Valley rolls over Nat Cheese, 78-40. Goldendale gets by Zilla, 83-69. The final. Klickitat County League, they had a few games tonight. Let's give you those. Sunnyside Christian, this is unchristian if you ask me, 88-23. They say they tried to keep the score down, as Sunnyside Christian did. Still, they win by 65 points. Madsen over Wishram, 93-44. That's not much better. No score on Westside Christian and Klickitat, but we got Yakima Tribal in a little closer game over Glenwood, 68-63. Non-league games, Mid-Valley teams meeting, but they don't count for the league record. Sela beats West Valley tonight. Toppenish gets by Wapato easily. Sunnyside beats Prosser 68-30, and Othello by 6 points over Ellensburg tonight. The Sonics welcome back the regular NBA officials tonight with a win. They beat New Jersey by 4. Let's roll it from the Kingdome. The Sonics try to give this one away, leading throughout, but Otis Birdsong misses the jumper, puts in the rebound, 106-105 nets. Birdsong scored 34. Sonics retake the lead. Jack Sikma hits the jumper over Daryl Jackins. 28 points for Jack. Sonics lead by 1 point with less than a minute left. Stan Albeck needs a stiff drink on the sidelines. Fred Brown gives the Sonics a 2-point lead with this free throw right here. Then up comes the key play. Less than 30 seconds left. Sonics by 2. Otis Birdsong called for traveling right there. We are able to run out the clock and win it the final 110-106. Stan Albeck does not like what he sees with the new NBA